Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nafa and I've been a property investor since 2015. On this video here, I want to share with you guys how you can start working with agents for your rental business. Going direct to landlord can be a very slow route, so I prefer to work directly with agents. So one of the reasons is they've got tons of stocks of properties. If you're striking a good relationship with them and they can bring you multiple deals while working together. But same thing with a landlord. If you come across a portfolio landlord and you've done a great work with them, they can also give you more deals. And is more cost effective working with landlords in comparison to agents. But agents, they have a stock of properties, and then you're more likely to get a deal quicker working with an agent. So one of the reasons an agent would like to work with you, because you are a multiple renter. So what I mean by a multiple renter is, let's say for example a family rents a property from the agent. Once they rent the property, that tenants becomes inactive until the end of the tenancy. If they decide to renew, great. If they don't, and then the agent will have to find them another property. But whereas someone that's doing rent to rent, they keep on renting properties on a multiple basis. So they can rent one today, another one tomorrow, another one next month. So they don't have a time limit where they become inactive for a year or so, waiting for the tenancy to run out. Another reason, agents will also like to work with you. In 2019, a tenant fee ban was introduced. So which means that an agent cannot charge a fee to a tenant to find them a property. It took a massive hit to agents because that was also one of the way of making money, charging tenants a fee to find them a property. With people that are doing rent to rent, since that will not be your primary residential house, it's more of your commercial space where you're making money from, you do not qualify for that tenant fee. So essentially, the agent can still charge you money for the tenant fee. So which means they can still make money in that aspect, so especially if you're renting out more property off them. On the flip side, from you can say, hey, you know what, it's cost me more money to do this. But once you do your due diligence on your deal, you can also factor that in once you're renting your property. So you already know the profit that you will make, it will easily compensate the money that you're paying to the agent. But on the agent side, yeah, if they can make more money, working with you, by all means, why not? So that can also be another great benefit for you working with the agent. Another benefit also, an agent will love to work with you, is less work and then they're getting paid the same amount. Let's say for example, you get a property, a family rents a property off a landlord. When that property becomes empty, they have to go again, market it, get it ready, for the landlord to put it back on the market. But whereas when you're coming in, you're renting that property for long term, for like 3 to 5 years. So essentially 3 to 5 years, they don't have to, interact with that property anymore. And then since you're also managing it, you may have an agreement with the landlord, said, hey, listen, I'll take care of certain maintenance. You will guarantee them rent. So essentially you're like the perfect tenant for a landlord. And you're also a perfect tenant for an agent to also manage, because you're managing your tenants and then the agent is managing you. So essentially when they're coming to inspect the house, it should be in a good position anyway. It should be in a good nick anyway, because you're going to go there and inspect the property as well to make sure things are operating as they should. You also got to make sure you're paying the landlord rent, guaranteed, whatever's going on to your property. So which means it's less stressful for the agent to manage you than to manage another tenant. Because if they manage like a family, they can go there, the property could be messy, could be in bad condition, they're not paying rent. So they're doing more work, but once they're working with you, it's less work, but they're still getting the same amount of money. If you can actually explain the model, how it really works, because they can see the benefits already for them working with you, because it saves them also money in terms of like marketing, because once they get a property, they don't really have to put it online, but sometimes they have to put it online, just to give everyone equal opportunity. But if the landlord is up for it, because they can say, hey, listen, we work with this company here, once we get a property, this is what they do, and then they can this is what they can deliver. So once they get a property, it saves them time, on doing the viewings, put it online, etc. Because they already know if the number is much as your requirement, you will take it immediately. And then this worked perfectly well with one of my agents. Like literally before the property even goes on the market, I already secured it, because they know my figures. They know the properties that I go for. They know the rental amount that I go for, because I already explained to them, hey, listen, if it's a 5-bed, this is the max I can pay in this area here. If it's a, you know, 3 doubles, 2 singles, if it's all 5 singles, this is how much. So they already know my requirements. So once it comes on, straight away I'm taking it on. They don't even have to go and conduct viewings, etc., because they can just send me videos and pictures. I will go there myself. If I'm happy with it, I take it on, and then, you know, the deal goes forward. And then lastly, is also less risky for the landlord, right? There's risk in everything, but if you see the way the tenants are protected, like, you know, the landlord rights is pretty much a non-existence in the UK here. But whereas tenants have a lot of rights, you can't just go there, serve them notice and get them out. And the majority of the time, it can be an expensive process. But with a rent to rent, since you have like a commercial agreement, if you default on the rental, they can easily get you out. They can also have like clauses on the contract, you know, if you fail to deliver what you guys discussed you will deliver, they can also easily get you out on the property. Just recapping what I discussed to you guys, why agents would like to work with you. Number one, you're a multi-renter, you can take multiple property at a time. Number two, with the tenant fee ban coming into place, they can make more money working with you by charging you fees. Number three, you know, they get paid the same amount of money doing less work while working with you. Number four, they can do less marketing, because once they know your requirements, they can just feed you the property. Also make the services great to the landlord, because they can say, hey, listen, give us a property, we can get rented in 24 hours. And then lastly is less risky for the landlord. Before you jump in and start doing rent to rent, make sure you are well educated. Make sure you understand how the model works. What people, you know, I'll come across people where they will see this type of videos, immediately they'll go and take on the deal, use the wrong contracts, not without analyzing the area, and then end up, you know, fucking things up. That will bring a bad name to the strategy, bad name to the landlord, to the agent. So once you want to go and rent to rent, they'll send you away, because people like that has gone and messed up for everyone. So if you're in a position to say, hey, you know what, I want to change my life, I want to take control of my own destiny, I want to create additional income, and you want to learn how this strategy works, the great thing is you don't need a lot of money to start. You need money to start, but not a great amount. You know, get in touch with me, DM me on my social media, which is on the description here below. Get in touch with me saying, hey, Napa, I want to learn about rent to rent, and we can schedule a free consultation call, and then I can see how I can get you on board on my training program, so I can help you start your property business. And at the same time as well, if you got a lot of value on these videos here, make sure you like, you comment any question that you've got, and subscribe, so we can be pushed out to as many people like you that wants to get information about property investment. Have a good one.